Hello, YouTube. It is Layla Marie. Maybe you've seen me from TikTok. Maybe you're coming from TikTok. But for a week now, I've been saying, I'm going to get into YouTube. I know that's what I want to do. I've been thinking, like, why do I hesitate doing what I know I want to do? So even just for my journey, I'm stepping into some new things. So here I am. I'm Layla Marie, walking beside you, spiritual creator, not above anything in any sense, I guess. I don't know. I am healed and healing. So I'm here really just exposing like the truth of the process, I guess, with my life. I know I started my healing journey with me. All of my healing journey has been my own energetic self-healing. And like, that's what I'm going to talk about with all of my videos. That's really my message, is just showing you how to heal yourself. Because it's what I did. It's what I did. I did not have the money to pay some guru or professional or whatever I thought they could be at the time to help me. I had to figure it out. And it was, you're going to do it for yourself or it's just not going to get done. And I'm doing it because I needed it to be done, because I deserve to be happy. And I am so important to my life. And that is something I always teach. You are the most important thing in your life. You got to show up. You have to grow. You have to evolve. Because there's no one coming to save you, but you can save yourself. And that's great news. It's wonderful news if you so choose. But I've been on my own healing journey for several years now. I want to say like 3 going on 4-ish years. And from the place I started, I didn't want my life anymore. I didn't really see anything special about me, I guess. And there was nothing I wanted. So even this journey, even being like a creator, speaking, like, this is me creating a life that makes me happy, because for so long, there was nothing at all that I wanted. And on my healing journey, I think at some point I realized, like, there was a version of me that got scared to want anything. And so just not wanting, not really envisioning, my future just became a default. But then that also put me in like a hopelessness, a depression, mentally and physically. I was losing myself and I didn't want to. And like my final breaking point was just me out loud, God, who are you? Who are you? You see me. They said, from what I was taught, from the Bible, what I was taught in the church, you're supposed to see me, right? You're supposed to know me, but I don't know you. I want to know you. I need to know you. I know you hear me. If I am worth it, you will show me. I don't know where I had the audacity for that, but I'm so, so, so glad I did. I'm so glad that everything that didn't make sense to me, I stood on it not making sense. And that is how I started my spiritual journey. The universe responded. The universe just started sending me things. I can't even explain it. But when you open up your heart and you have no expectation, because I could have been like, I need God to show up how I see God show up in the Bible. And then I wouldn't be where I am today, because I would still be waiting on, I don't know, open my heart, surrendered. Because remember, I was already at the point where I'm like, I don't even want my life. I don't know how I would be out of here, but I don't think I want to be here. And so surrendering completely, having no expectation of receiving something, that was like, that wasn't that hard at that point. That was just kind of standard in that mode. And it wasn't that I intentionally wasn't having expectation, because I didn't even know I needed to do that at that point. But it was just me seriously like, God, if you hear me, I know you can respond. I need you to at this moment. And if I mean what I really mean, I need something that makes this worth it. And I started getting signs. I started getting videos. There was start being a few people around me talking about different things, talking about just energy. Around this time, SZA came out with her song. What was it? Shirt, maybe? And well, she dropped the music video to Shirt. And if you know the music video, she's talking to this guy and she's like, everything is energy. What is this? Energy. What is that? Energy. Everything is energy. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I want to say for 2 weeks before I saw the music video, before she dropped it, I was saying everything is just energy. Like, and even if you look at it scientifically, like everything around us is energy. We are energy, like not even truly fully physical. And it was just so amazing to me. And then that music video came and I was like, oh. And then I want to say one of the first people I started listening to on my spiritual journey was Dolores Cannon. You've heard of her? I do love her. There's been, I want to say a few months ago, I've had intentions to go back and watch some of her videos, kind of relearn maybe some stuff I had missed. But Dolores Cannon, and if you're not aware of her, she was a past life regression hypnosis. And she would talk about her experience basically doing past life regression with people and just her experience on the other side, just her experience in the astral world. And she talked about so much and it was mind blowing to me. And I was like, what? And it resonated though. I realized everything that I was hearing, nothing scared me. Nothing was instilling fear into me. Nothing was making me question myself. Everything was telling me that the answers was to know myself deeper. That I, within me, little old me who saw no purpose in my life even being here, I was the most precious thing to the universe. I had the ability to receive all I need. Any question I could ask, I deserve an answer. Anything I wanted to see, anything I wanted to know, I deserve an answer. There's frequency levels to that. That's a whole nother thing. But just baseline, the world is your oyster. The sky's the limit, and it's not even that. That's not even the limit. There is no limit. There's so much infinite potential. And I started learning about what this reality is, started going into like quantum physics. I started learning about timelines, what happens after death. Like, I just went on a whole deep dive for months. I was just constantly like receiving information and diving in because it was just expanding my thoughts. I was having thoughts that I didn't have before. I was asking questions that I never thought to ask before. And I was like, this is changing me. This is opening me up. And I feel excited. Something about this is exciting. This doesn't make me feel sad. And finally, I don't want to die. But if I did, I know I'm okay. I know nothing bad is going to happen to me. I know there is no eternal fire I would ever burn in. Who would do that to me? My Creator loves me. my creator loves me. And my whole life is just an experience. That was like the best news I could have ever heard. That's like receiving that, and not from just someone's words. When I tell you this information resonated, it was an undeniable truth. It was like I was thinking about the information and something in me would just unfold. It would take information and then keep like unfolding more and more. And I realized later this was downloads. And when I receive something that resonates, this happens to me a lot. Even one little bit of thing that resonates, there will be more downloads that kind of just follows after to connect certain dots. My brain explains to me why this is resonating. What does this connect to? What can I use this for? What might I use this for? Oh, do I remember learning this lesson already? There was just undeniable truth within myself. I was like, I know this is right. I know this is right. In that spiritual world, like I can't see it, but I know it's there. I know what I'm learning is right. And since then, since starting my spiritual journey, that is how I got on my healing journey. That's how I got into shadow work. I'll probably save that for another video because that would be really long. But yes, I guess this startup video is just basically, I did it on my own. And you can too. I promise you can. My whole point, the whole reason I decided to become a creator was I want to be what I was looking for. What even now I am still looking for. I see so many influencers as misguiding people, misguiding the youth, misguiding the older generation, and it just doesn't make sense to me. And I am so glad the resilience and the strength I have within myself to say that doesn't make sense. And I mean it. I'm not just going with the flow with what everybody says is normal. Oh, everybody doing it, so it's okay. I'ma still look at you sideways, and I might be the only one against 100,000, but I'ma look at you sideways. That don't make sense. But yeah, so this journey really, I don't want people to feel so alone. There's so many moments on my journey where like I truly felt alone, and with the power, the strength I had within myself, I had to say, Layla, you are never alone. Layla, you know that you are never alone. What do you know about the spiritual world? What do you know about this physical reality? It is impossible for you to ever be alone. And sometimes that just feels like words. Sometimes you so caught up in your emotions, and it's like, man, I just need a hug right now from something. I just need something. I just need to hear something. I just need to feel something to restore something in me, to restore this void where I lost hope a long time ago. There is this void. Something needs to be filled here. Not just hope, a knowing. A knowing needs to be filled in my heart. And that's what it took for me. And that's what I want you to have. That's all you need. That is all you need. And it sounds crazy. I'm going to be the first one to say that sounds freaking crazy. I know. Because before I knew everything that I knew, I didn't know that I knew everything already. It was a journey of learning it, of uncovering it. I did not pay anybody. I haven't paid a single dollar, a single dime. You want to know how much money I have in my bank account? I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to let you know. For the past 3 years, I ain't paid nobody to help me out. This is internal energetic work. And then just the creators that I've been blessed to come across my screen. People that are living in their own journeys, fulfilling their own missions, have awakened me, have inspired me, have enlightened me just a little bit. And that's just what I want to do for you. I don't want you to feel so alone. I want you to develop the strength within yourself to say, I'm not alone. And I know that I'm not alone. Because I can say, you're not alone as much as I want. I can create a whole hour loop. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. It's not going to work until you can say it to yourself. And that's why I'm teaching self-healing, because nobody can save you. That's just the truth. Nobody can. You have to do it. And you have to believe that you're doing it. You cannot step into your spiritual journey saying, oh, I'm going to try it out, but I don't really think it's going to work. It's not going to work, babe. So I'm going to tell you, don't waste your time. If you are not at the point of, I surrender completely because I need to see the truth. I need the universe to open up to me. I need my heart to open because I am breaking. I am willing to do whatever it takes to commit to myself at this moment. I just need some help. If that's you, I'm here. If it's not, you might still got, your journey might be elsewhere. Your path might be elsewhere. I'm here for the people that was like me, that was ready, just needed a little guidance. I kind of want to add some encouragement for the self-healing journey, because that's not something that we get a lot. That's not something that's just given by many creators. I just want to be someone a little different. Not even saying that I know everything, but what I do know, I do know. And I want to tell you, I want to share it, but I promise you, I cannot do it for you. I can only tell you what I did, how I did it, what I learned from it, how I recognized what to learn from it. You have to do the work for you. You have to realize what needs to be done. Oh, do I need to take this information? Oh, I don't need that. I know that. Oh, I don't need that at this moment, but maybe later. Oh, if I get in that situation again, this is the lesson. This is what it's telling me to do. This is how I keep myself centered. This is how I keep myself focused. That's what you have to do for yourself. You have to be your own self-critic, not for shame. And I say this all the time. You cannot cultivate growth within yourself from an energy of self-guilt or self-shame. You have to cultivate unconditional love for yourself. And unconditional love does not mean you allow yourself to wallow in pain, regret, trauma, or sadness, whether stuff is your fault or not. You have to be the one to say, I know you hurt, but you can't stay there. You have to be the one to say, I'm hurt, but I will not let myself stay in this place of hurt. I am too important. My life is too important. Joy in my heart is too important for me to experience. I know I was never promised only good things, but I have been given the ability to choose my life, to choose how I feel, to choose how I respond, to choose who I want to be, to choose how I show up. If you are already ready to make that commitment within yourself, welcome. And I'm so proud of you. And I want to be the first person to say I'm so proud of you. And secondly, I want to tell you that you need to be the first person saying, I am proud of me. Just from intentionally wanting to grow, intentionally wanting to heal, intentionally wanting to expand your knowledge, what you already know now, for your betterment, for the evolution of your life. I want you to be proud of yourself, because some people never get there. Making that switch does not change everything. So I don't want you to make the switch of wanting to grow and then fall into the trap of self-shame because you're not seeing the evidence of those changes in your life immediately. It's going to take time. If you've got years of trauma and self-doubt and self-neglect, baby, it is going to take years of repetitive self-love, unconditional love, growth, going through those lessons, not expecting it to get easier, but expecting to be better. That's what it takes. And if you ain't got that, it cannot be given to you. I can't give it to you. You can't pay no hundreds, no thousands of dollars to anybody to give that to you. You have to make the commitment for yourself. You have to be ready. And it's not a one-time commitment. You can't treat this like some people treat relationships. Okay? Because when you realize the universe is mirroring you, you can do what you want to do, but you're going to face your own consequences. And you have to be able to say, oh, this is a consequence of me. Or you can say, see, I knew that wasn't going to work. I knew it wasn't going to do this because my life's still this. It's still that, still that, still that. No, you still think like that. You still talking like that. You still have that perspective about yourself. That's why nothing's changing. That's just what it is. That's just what it is and what it ain't. But thank you guys for joining me in my TED Talk. I will be making more videos. I'm going to try to be, I will be consistent. I am setting the intention now that this video finds, 2222 on the time. This video finds exactly who it is meant to. Exactly who it is meant to. Someone that's watching this, you're ready. You're ready. You just been needing a little push, a little guidance, a little blueprint, but you know that you're ready. Hi. So glad to meet you. Let's continue this walk. I promise you, I am not perfect, and I will never tell you that I am perfect, and I will never even pretend that I got it all together. I'm on my journey too. Even being a content creator, this is part of my journey. This is part of my healing. So a commitment to myself is to show up authentically, to speak truth as I know it. I will never have intentions to harm or to mislead in my words. Ever. I would never put that energy into my own universe. I have no desire to give it to anyone else. So just take what resonates. If it doesn't seem like it's for you, maybe it's not. And that is okay. That is okay. But stay on your journey, stay on your path, and find what is. I promise it will never pass you by. But if you're here and we're connected, hey, nice to meet you. I'd love for you to comment, like, share, repost, subscribe to the channel. You will see me more. And let's see what we can do. It's a little chilly. My fingers is getting stiff. So I'm gonna finish up my talk with my tree. I showed my tree on my TikTok. Love this tree. And I just found her today. It's a wonderful story, really. I'll tell the story on TikTok. But thank you. I will see you. I'm not sure. I'll get a posting schedule. And we're just gonna see. But we're starting this journey. We diving in, and I'm excited. So I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm doing it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what we're doing. Okay, bye.